Hey guys, thanks for coming to Flippin' for a Living. It's Rich here, and we are doing a Saturday morning ride along. Just got a short list today because I'm going to the lake at noon. So got some other things to do, but I am going to go to about a dozen, maybe 15 sales. Going to try our luck at finding some treasures and padding our bank account. How cheesy does that sound? Anyways, first thing I'm doing is I'm stopping by a yard sale yesterday. The lady said she had a GameCube. This is directly on the way to another sale I'm going to. I figured I would stop in and see if she came through for me and had that GameCube that she mentioned she was going to have. Let's take a look. Good morning. Did you have any luck? Okay. Oh no, you don't have to. You don't have to give me excuses. It's okay.
I will definitely take a look today.
Sure.
And I have your number
Awesome.
still.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, no problem. I'm just lots of yard sales today.
Is there?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah, there's lots of signs up in the corner. You're gonna be busy.
Are you wanting the actual GameCube too?
Yeah, if you want to sell it.
Okay. Well, yeah. You know what? Nobody's using it, so
Yeah.
I might as well. So
Yeah.
I know I have it. I just got to figure out where it is.
Yeah, no problem, Bonnie.
Sure.
I don't want to be a stalker. Have a good day.
Yeah, you too.
Well, that sounds promising. She still has my number. So hopefully, hopefully that works out in my favor. Well, you guys, that was a tough one to take. I am pretty choked right now. As soon as I pulled up to that first sale, I noticed my nemesis's, is that a word? My absolute nemesis. He's a good guy, but he is my number one competitor when it comes to video games. And he was already parked out front. I saw his vehicle. So I didn't grab my phone. I didn't waste any time. I just ran up that driveway because these people were advertising all sorts of Nintendo stuff. So this was kind of a funny little scenario. He's looking through the video games. I can tell right away it's not obviously vintage Nintendo, even though these people really implied that in their ad. It's just DS and whatever. A lot of stuff that neither of us wanted, but he's scanning through it. There's no point in me trying to jump in there. So I walk around to another table and I find a nice acoustic guitar on the ground for $10. And I snapped that up, and he also would have bought that if he saw it. So here I am thinking, okay, he got distracted by the video games. I actually win. I got the acoustic, which is in the back of my truck. And then we both walk around the next table, and I hear him say, oh, how much for your magazines? And the guy's like, $5 for $1. And I didn't look at first. I thought maybe they were guitar magazines from a distance. No big deal. I walk around and I look down in the box, and they are Nintendo Power magazines, the original ones from the 80s and 90s. And there is about 70 to 100 of them. And he just got them all for like $20 or less, probably $10. And I saw him scanning through them, and just awesome titles, lots of Pokemon and Zelda and Metroid. Anyways, oh, that one is so hard to take because that's like, well, what, 100 magazines, $10 a pop average. That's $1,000, you guys, sitting right there. Even at $5 a magazine, $500. If there's only 50 magazines at $10, $500. I gotta stop doing the math right now because that was the steal of the day, and I missed it. I mean, I didn't miss it. I certainly would have saw it. You know, I was only there for 40 seconds by the time this happened, but still so frustrating. Oh. Just the fact that these people knew their Nintendo stuff because they had it priced really high but yet they're power magazines. They figured no value, and there's probably $600 to $1,000 there. They just gave away for 20 bucks, and I missed it by 10 seconds. Oh, that hurts. But gotta recover, gotta recoup. On to the next deal. Let's go see what we can find. All right, here we are at the next sale. Looks promising. Lots of big stuff, lots of nice stuff. Very nice neighborhood. Let's go take a peek. Try our luck.
Hope so.
I'm not too early, am I?
What's that?
Am I too early?
No, we're just setting stuff
Putzing
up, so
away.
it doesn't matter, yeah.
Okay.
It's a pretty relaxed day.
Okay. So yeah, they had a lot of nice stuff there, but just above that threshold of where I want to pay. You know, a rule of thumb I want you guys to go by, that I go by, is if you can get something at 5 to 15% of its new price, because again, we're gonna start out sticking with things that are current, things that are modern, things that are things that people use on an everyday basis, so that we're selling to the masses. Okay, we're not going to worry about antiques and collectibles that very few people are actually interested in, especially when you're selling local. Okay, I'm more referencing local right now. Stick to things that are current. So buy it at 5 to 15 cents on the dollar, and we're going to sell it at 50 or 60% on the dollar. This guy was asking like 30%, 40% on the original dollar, which is just too much. I'm still fuming though about those Nintendo Power magazines. I just can't believe I missed them by 10 seconds. This is how I process. I gotta go find a few things myself to make some money on, and it won't hurt so bad. But it's how I process. I gotta talk it through. I'll be over it by the end of the day. Like, when do you get to spend $10 and it's gonna turn into, you know, $600, $800, or $1,000? Get over it, right? Get over it, Rich. Is that what you're thinking to yourself? Get over it. Billions of people on this planet with hundreds and thousands of items each.
Turn right onto McGuire Crescent, then the destination is on your right.
There will always be another deal, so don't sweat it. And as I say that, we pull up to our next sale right here. Nothing there I can't live without. On to the next sale. So now we're at the next one. Back lane sale. Oh, look, there's a couple bikes there. Let's go take a look. So I'll just show you guys this stuff real quick. I think you saw the bikes when I pulled up to that yard sale. I ended up grabbing both of them. I did the old hesitation game with these people. The purple bike, they were asking, they said, I don't know, 20 bucks, 30 bucks. So obviously they'll take 20. And then the little red one, she said 10 or 15. And I just kind of kept kicking tires on them. And she said, if you take them both, you can have them both for 25. So I didn't even have to do the work on that one. That's what I was hoping I could get them for. I'll flip the purple one probably for 50 and the little red BMX for 40 for sure. So we're gonna get $65 off of a $25 investment. That's gonna happen today or tomorrow at the very latest. And then this was cool. I've actually never seen one of these before. I've never seen an actual cube vintage trunk. I've seen a lot of the longer ones that are like 3 feet, 36 inches, but I've never seen one that's only that's a cube basically. It looks to be around a 20 to 24 inch cube, and it's nice cedar inside. It's in really nice shape, and they had it for $5, and I'm sure I'm gonna be able to flip that for 50 because it is so unique. So yeah, what did we spend there? $30, and we are going to get back 140. So that is a great little find, and it's already making me feel better about the Nintendo Power magazines, the 100 or so that I missed out on. Now, I said that guy's my nemesis, but I actually do have a fairly good rapport with him, so we've been texting back and forth. And he said there's 72 of them, so that makes me feel a little bit better. And he also said, and he's the kind of guy who would, he's nice, but he'd stick it in your back. He'd knife you in the back if he thought he was really getting a great deal, just to rub it in. He's that kind of guy. He doesn't show a lot of grace in victory. But he said, you know what, they're all newer ones. I'll probably just blow them out for $5 a piece at this comic convention that we have in our city every year. So still, $10 in, he's gonna get $300 to $400 out. I would have loved to have had that deal, but I'm already feeling better. So we're on with the rest of our day. Going to sale number 7 of about a dozen that we have. I did also get this Texas Instruments scientific calculator. Don't think it's a very high-end one, but I'm gonna grab these anytime for $1. So easy to ship and list and sell quickly. So hopefully it'll be $12 or $15 at least for that $1. Pulling up to the next sale, lots of colors. I know some people hate all these colors, but I've had luck with colors in the past, so. Especially with those bouncy castles, those 2 that I've sold in the last 5 or 6 weeks. I've sold them in like under an hour for $150 profit on each one. Let's go take a peek. Another bust, at least in my books it was. Freebie sale here. Ran into a freebie sale on the way to my next one. Let's go take a quick peek. I'm running out of memory on my phone though, again. Time to upgrade, I guess. So I gotta keep it short. So these people are unpacking a lifetime of stuff. I probably couldn't tell from across the street, but they got about 100 or 150 boxes of stuff they're slowly unpacking throughout the day. They're gonna get swamped by antique dealers wanting to get through there. This was made in West Germany. It's a very 70s retro clock. It's working, as you can see. Fantastic little piece, actually. I might get surprised, you know, this could be a $100 item, I have no idea, or it could just look cool sitting in my house. this boxy fiberglass looking retro
Right onto Boxing
clock.
Crescent, then the destination.
Here's our next little sale. Doesn't look like much from the street, but we can't do that drive-by. Who knows what's in that little garage? Let's go take a quick peek. Okay guys, only 2 sales left, and I just want to show you what I got at the second last one. Not like it's something amazing, but I just thought it was really cool. I haven't actually seen, or don't recall seeing anything like this for like a decade. But I feel like I just walked off the set of Mad Men or something, or I was at JFK's funeral or something. It's just this really authentic retro 60s and 70s clothing. Really not sure what I'm gonna do with it. Some really cool stuff though, just that old school style. I didn't even bother looking up the names of this stuff. At the very least, it's great costume stuff, right? So these 4 pieces, they're asking $2 a piece, and I got the 4 of them for $5. And this is the one that's really got me intrigued. It's got some really unique buttons on it, but made in Switzerland. This is a really gorgeous jacket, and I wasn't going to pass those up for $5. So just wanted to show you guys those really cool vintage clothing. So one more sale in a nice area. Let's go try our luck. Okay. Here we are, last sale of the day. Let's go see what we can find. You know what, guys? You can't make this shit up. You really can't. Last sale of the day. I told you earlier, I'm on my way to the lake. I'm on a time schedule today. This was one of those couponer type ladies. Had all sorts of stuff that she was getting rid of. So she just saved me a bunch of time. I don't have to go shopping now. I got my maple flavored, nice, fresh, giant size Canadian. They're maple flavored. They could only be Canadian. Marshmallows for $1. A couple boxes of granola, Nature Valley granola bars for $1 a piece. And some Welch's soft licorice for $1. And a water bottle, brand new. Steel water bottle for $1. And she gave me all this for like $3. Actually gave me an extra bag of marshmallows. So, we got some road trip snacks, a water bottle, and some marshmallows for when we roast by the fire tonight. The day came together nicely. Oh, and I gotta show you this. You won't even believe this. When I was leaving the last yard sale, I drove by a giant Loris bin. Check that out. Can you see that? Yeah, we're going to the lake. I drive by this huge Loris bin, which is just for dumping garbage. And those 2 things are at the very top, just sitting there, already inflated in this garbage can, ready to be hauled away to the dump. But I'm headed to the lake today. So who doesn't need a nice giant tire tube to sit in the lake? So, fantastic. Thanks you guys for coming to Flipping for a Living. I hope this ride along was a little bit entertaining for you. And it's been a pleasure to have you along. We'll see you at the next one. Everybody have a great day and love what you do. Okay, I got some bonus footage for you guys. Hope you didn't run away yet. On my way home, I ran into a freebie garage sale off the beaten path. Actually, not off the beaten path. It was just off a main street, but it was not an advertised sale. And these people were just bringing stuff out of their house at 11 o'clock in the morning. It ended up falling in my favor because they didn't have these sitting out, but I asked, how about any old video games? You have old records, old magazines, all in that 80s, 90s era. And he said, oh yeah, actually I got some old Nintendo. I didn't know if I was gonna sell it. But it's in boxes, so I'm gonna want $20 a game. Anyways, he brought the stuff out, and this is what I got. He had about 20 games, a whole bunch of, you know, not very good stuff. But he did also have some unboxed games. So I got these two for $5 a piece. You should get 20 bucks a piece for those. Super Mario 2 and 3. And then he did have 8 box games. 4 of them were sports. 1 of them was just a general flying game. And then these 3, which, you know, I'm not going to make a ton off of these, but it's still cool to get boxed Nintendo games with manual and everything. Monster Truck, complete in the box. Exodus Ultima, complete in the box. And Double Dragon 3, complete in the box. So, I should, though, be able to get close to $50 a piece on average for these 3. And 20 for the other one. So, close to $200 for 55 bucks. So, that was a great little bonus to end of the day. Never saw that coming. So now we are done. Now I am going to get my wife and go to the lake. Thank you for the second time today for watching Flipping for a Living. Have a great day, everybody, and love what you do.